Have you ever wondered why everything costs more on the island of Puerto Rico? Not just gas and groceries, but why it's damn near impossible to build or buy a house? It's not just inflation, and it's not just shipping costs. It's a 100-year-old U.S. law called the Jones Act, and it's screwing Puerto Ricans every single day. Like me! Here's a quick history of the act. The Jones Act says any goods shipped between U.S. ports, they must be moved on U.S.-built, U.S.-owned, and U.S.-crewed ships. Does that sound patriotic? Maybe. But here's the problem. Puerto Rico is an island, and this island relies on ships for nearly everything. Food, fuel, medicine, building materials, you name it. And the Jones Act prevents the island from receiving goods directly from foreign ships, even if they're right next door, like from the Dominican Republic or Europe. That's a no-go. It all has to go from U.S. ships. And these ships are 2 to 3 times more expensive. So instead of paying Walmart prices, Puerto Rico pays designer prices for basic necessities. Let's talk housing, because people keep asking, why is rent going up so fast? And why is it so expensive to build on the island? Here's the truth. When your sheetrock, lumber, tile, and roofing materials have to be shipped on overpriced U.S. ships, your cost per unit goes through the roof. Developers, especially the ones who are trying to build affordable housing, either raise prices, cancel projects altogether, or move slower than molasses. And every extra dollar spent on shipping is a dollar that doesn't go to the bottom line and the quality and affordability. And after a hurricane, forget it. Foreign aid ships can't just pull into port. They have to wait for a Jones Act waiver, and meanwhile, people are sitting in the dark with no roof. This isn't just about economics. It's about control. And I'm going to show you how the island of Guam got around the Jones Act, but Puerto Rico still hasn't. Guam is another U.S. territory that faced the same law and the same issues. But guess what? Guam got partially exempt from the Jones Act. They're allowed to receive goods on foreign-built ships as long as they're U.S. flagged and U.S. crewed. That one change was a game changer for that small island. Shipping costs dropped, options increased, competition came back, and now Guam doesn't have to pay the same ridiculous premiums that Puerto Rico does. So why not Puerto Rico? It's because the lobbyists who are out to only protect the U.S. shipping interests don't give a damn about Puerto Rico. Puerto Ricans don't vote in Congress, and most Americans have no idea that this law even exists. Now let's flip it. What about exporting goods from Puerto Rico to the mainland? It's the same deal. If you want to ship something from the island of Puerto Rico to mainland USA, it must go on a U.S. ship with U.S. crews. It's the Jones Act. It must go on a Jones Act ship. That means that the island's manufacturers, farmers, and entrepreneurs are all stuck with higher shipping costs to get things to the U.S. mainland. That's why there's so little export from this island. It's not because the island doesn't have the talent. It's because we're playing with weights on our ankles in deep water. So could the Jones Act be replaced? Short answer, maybe, but it wouldn't be easy. Every few years, laws get introduced to Congress like the Non-Contiguous Shipping Relief Act. But those laws go nowhere because the U.S. shipping lobbyists are so powerful. But what if Puerto Rico got a carve-out like Guam did? Or what if the Puerto Rico government did a better job of educating the people, not only on the island, but also in the mainland, about the Jones Act? That's how we could affect change. First comes awareness, and then put some pressure, and then freedom! So look, if you're watching this and thinking, damn, I didn't know that, well, that's good. You're not alone, and now you've got a choice. You could get mad and complain, or you could get smart and build your own freedom, despite the system. I wouldn't be waiting on Washington to fix this. I'd start building wealth anyway, through ownerships, partnerships, and value-add real estate deals. And if you want to connect with people who are already doing it, maybe they're a couple of steps ahead of you, join us in our premium community, Apex. We're not just investing, we're breaking chains. Links in the description. Let's go!